Hi everyone! I want to welcome you to this special interview with BeeZee. I hope you enjoy. So, can you please tell me a little bit about your path towards veganism? When did you stop eating meat? And when did you become vegan? And how long ago was that?
Okay, well, because I was born in 1975, we're talking about very different times, and because I was born in a very small town in northeast Slovenia, as you know, super meat, focused.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I had really hard time, even as a child. My mom and dad, they come from Croatia, but we're like Hungarian, German, Croatian mix.
Okay.
And my mom was vegetarian, like I told you. And when I was a kid, I had really hard time, like in school, in kindergarten, to the point that teachers would hit me because I refused to eat meat. Yeah, that was 1980, right?
Yeah.
And then my mom came to school and she said, well, what does it matter to you? Just leave her alone. She doesn't want to eat that. It's fine. And then when I was 16, I moved to Oxford to school there in UK. And I can't tell this what school it is because they might get in trouble. But the school, young people that were helping out with the school, they took us for beer to the nearby bar. And there was a band playing. And that band, I was just like, wow, and the front guy sat down next to me and ordered a beer, and we just started chatting, and he said oh, at least this beer doesn't have any animal products in there, because I didn't like alcohol. I was too young, I was 16, whatever. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't have animal products? Why would you care about that? And this is the first time that somebody told me they're vegan. All right? And that person, I don't know, you're much younger than me, but was Tom York from Radiohead. Band Radiohead that was super famous in 90s, if you know song Creep. And I was just that made me think. And my friend, because I was like, some people don't eat animal products, no milk, no nothing. I mean, why? And my friend sent me this book, A Diet for New America from London. Well, about 5 days before my birthday, I got it. And I went through it. I couldn't understand everything, what it says inside, because there was a lot of science in there, right? Regarding consuming animal products. But for my birthday, I decided this birthday I'm going vegan.
Ooh, I just got goosebumps.
Chills. Yeah, it was really it just made sense to me. Wait a minute, I already don't eat meat, but this is much worse. I don't want to be part of that either.
Yeah.
Right? And it was tough. It was tough because, I'm 42 almost now. So that was almost 25 years ago. And at that time, it was not like today, vegan products everywhere,
Yeah.
Now I have vegan cosmetics, vegan detergents, even house. I made sure that everything in our house is vegan friendly, even sustainable, sustainable forests, everything locally made, handmade. So amazing. I really went overboard with that,
Yeah.
Sadly, our house here, because in the city, is just a beautiful apartment, but in the center of the city of Düsseldorf. But my parents' house is sustainable, and everything is natural, and my dad is just maniac regarding that, and I kind of got that from him.
This is amazing.
So
that's an amazing story.
But the clothes, what I'm wearing, also one of the tops, our tops, that was a totally made sense, right? But it was it was the most shocking thing when I learned about clothing, right? How much clothes impact our planet, how much clothes end up in garbage, how people, this fast fashion, how it's basically producing slavery, you know, some kind of version of the slavery in Asia. With kids and women mostly. Again, women, and at some point in Germany, I was working on campaign for H&M and C&A, if you know it, right? The companies.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And our team went with the camera to Asia, and what they brought back and they told me what's going on in Bangladesh and China and so on, like from polluting environment to abusing these people who basically don't have a choice but to work in these, disgusting factories. They're not even companies, they're factories.
Yeah.
And how women are the target, right? They're the ones who work, I don't know, for $1 a day, 16 hours.
Yeah.
They have to leave their kids with their parents in some farm far, far away to go to the city and work in these factories.
Yeah.
And how these factories, they don't have toilets in there. They don't have proper lighting.
Yeah.
You heard about all these accidents with like these buildings collapsing. And somehow just something clicked, and that's why I started doing this. I wanted to know, the source, right, of my stuff. It's stuff, right?
This is great because I was thinking a lot about that because, as a vegan, you feel kind of hypocritical, right? Telling people, oh, you're doing that wrong and you're doing that wrong. You're eating animal products, but like I'm wearing this shirt is very old, so I didn't buy it when I was vegan, but it's a shirt that's probably made in horrendous situations and horrendous factories.
Humans in nature, right, too.
Yeah.
I totally get you.
Yeah.
But, you're still young, like, for instance, like, later in life when you can, maybe you have a little bit more extra, then you have to really then focus on that, on improving that side of your lifestyle, right?
For sure.
For me, trust me, I had no clue until I found all these things out. But more I found out, more I was just like, oh my God, after meat and dairy industry, this is one of the worst industries that we have.
Yes.
And textile industry is just like giving a lot of money to a couple of individuals, while people who are actually making these clothes just completely, like, from the farmers in India that get, all these toxic pesticides and so on. She's annoyed by us talking.
Too much negativity, right? Yeah, but
she's so cute.
Yeah, she is.
So to give you something, like, you will change. Also, you can change it by way, like, how you shop. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to shop. I like to have a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Now, for instance, I have the same clothes on for like a whole week or like 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Not underwear. I'm not talking about underwear.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
From my experience, people buy with eyes and they buy design. And then if the story is behind it, they are prepared to give extra money.
Yeah.
But with time, you will learn that you do not need much.
Yeah.
If you notice your closet, you're wearing about 10 pieces of clothing pretty much like for a whole year. Like, okay, one season, let's say one season, right?
Yeah.
So...
for sure. I mean, I hear it all the time. Like, people say they don't have money, but they go and they buy a bunch of cheap stuff they never wear, actually. And for me, it makes sense to buy less clothing, but the ones you buy, you buy them with intention of not harming others, not harming humans, and also not harming yourself, because as you told us, the coloring and the harsh materials can harm people through our skin.
For the skin. Yeah, and like I want to tell you, like, if you eat something that has toxins inside in your food, your body has a system to processing that, right? Through the digestive system, everything goes. You pee out the toxins, you poop out the stuff, bad stuff.
Yeah.
But the skin is completely different thing. First of all, it's the biggest organ that you have. Second of all, it's everything was in the clothing goes directly in your bloodstream. Yeah. There's no processing, so you can eat super healthy, and then you 8 hours wear something that has carcinogenic stuff in there.
Yeah.
And people don't. It's this is maturing, right? This realization of use, you know, and what's actually going on in the clothing business. Even let's put all this ethics aside, it's health that we're talking about, and it's horrible. And especially when you're sweating, your body just takes everything from your clothes, everything just goes inside, especially when you're warm, right? And Greenpeace did a lot of tests, and they discovered that pretty much all big companies have, even for children, they tested for children, and maybe I can send you like a link to that you know, so your viewers can check this out in detail.
It's gonna be linked down below.
But they discovered that all of these clothes have really dangerous substances inside, and to the amount that is really dangerous, that is cancerogenic for children. We're not talking about grown-ups. You can just imagine what the grown-ups get, right? Yeah. And we're talking from Burberry to H&M to, you know, expensive and cheap clothing.
Yeah. So let's talk about your products, because I think this is so important. Like I said, it's very easy to buy healthy food, because I mean it's pretty easy to eat vegan all over the world, but it's
cheap, right?
Yes,
super cheap, despite the fact what people say.
And true, yes. But with clothing, you have to do a little more research. You have to find the companies that you like, that are that have these certificates, maybe. So I want to talk about your products. I know your products are vegan, are organic,
God certificate, fair trade.
Yeah, fair trade, anti-allergic, and also recycled, right?
So we don't have a lot of recycled anymore, because there's a lot of companies who do that, but I think it's very important. But to me, this health point was really problematic with recycling. So what I'm wearing right now, it's printed with eco-friendly colors. This is my little design with mandala, with the orchid. And then this is basically cotton, naturally colored cotton, which means the cotton, like, you know, the white little puffy things that come out, it's already brown or green. And I don't know exactly, it's that kind of sort of the cotton, but it is organic. And we have this lace that I have here. It's made in Slovenia. Yeah, they make for me these laces in Slovenia. They're really, like, they're a little bit like rougher than, you know, other laces, but they're so beautiful, and they're like very soft, you know, they're very nice on your skin. I have it also here. I gotta show you.
Oh wow!
Isn't that cool?
It's beautiful. I already saw it. Yeah,
and because we're small and versatile, people can just like tell me, oh, you know what? I have maybe bigger breasts, or I'm skinning my arms, or I have a little bit stronger arms. Because we're so small, everything can be bespoke. You know, based on people's measured, and you can tell me, okay, I want these sleeves to be green or black or gray. You know, and we do it for you.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, you know.
It's for free, right? I mean, to customize your products.
Exactly. We offer that because I know that it's really hard to get that. Yeah, you pay a little bit more, tiny bit more, but you know what you get is exactly made for you, for your soul, for your heart, for your, you know. And for me, it's like I feel so good in this clothing, you know, and everything is comfortable and soft too. And I use also eco-friendly detergents, right, for everything. And you don't have to spend a lot of money for that. People think now everything is so accessible, vegan and organic and natural, that is really like, my makeup is all German companies, super cheap, Alverde and another one, Hanushka, that's a little bit more pricey, but everything I have, it's really like, I cleaned up everything. I mean, after 25 years, I should be okay, right? I shouldn't be a hypocrite anymore.
For sure, you are learning every year. I mean, even if you're vegan, you are slowly progressing towards really a really compassionate lifestyle, right, in every single way.
Yeah, I think like once you realize the injustices on this planet, and once you see injustices in one spot, you're open to everything else too. Right? It's a little bit overwhelming. I have to tell you that I'm sad a lot, because like I don't understand this world, man, very often. Like, you know, I feel sometimes like an alien, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't understand, where do people come from that harm these animals? Why do they make money that way? Why didn't they grow organic fruits and vegetables and grains and legumes to feed people?
Yeah.
Why do they have to beat up animals and lock them up in the dark and, you know, all these horrible things? Like, how do they sleep at night, you know? But I know they make themselves numb, right? So once you kill one animal, right, or second animal, third animal, you kind of become numb and like you're not even in your body.
Yeah.
And that is sad because like
this is very sad. I can talk from my own experience. I had to kill animals for in my university to become, you know, like a biology in the biology process.
God. Yeah. Poor girl.
Yeah, and it was like an amazing learning experience, and I saw how you get used to killing, and it's awful. So there is much more. There is a lot of things we should change in this world if we want to live happily all together. And I'm so happy because you are one of the people who are making it happen. You know, you are. You have your own company that sells good stuff, and without companies like yourself, we customers cannot actually not even access those kind of products. So it's super amazing.
Thank you. Well, I have to tell you, sometimes I get very passionate about it. I mean, the people, when they say, like, you know, these vegans are very extremists and very, you know, annoying and like Nazis and so on. To me, it's like, what are you saying? You have no clue. When you see what we see with our eyes, after decades of me seeing all this cruelty and not, you know, seeing what people do, it's kind of like such a big pain inside your heart. And from this pain becomes like you become bitter. And then when you become bitter, you get angry. And you just can't understand why people, you want to just shake people and tell them, like, why do you like this? Why do you like this? Open up your eyes, please. Please, this will be so much better for you, for everybody. You know, and
that is
just...
Yeah, that is
you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Sometimes it's like,
I totally know. I exactly know what you're talking about.
I also say, like, being vegan these days with technology being so advanced, and some people say, oh, you know, but what about like your bananas coming from Peru, far away on the plains? I'm like, you know, this transportation is nothing. This banana grew in a totally cool environment if it's fair trade and organic. You know, it grew in maybe like a month, but animal, it needs like, you know, whole year of water and feeding a lot of grains, and most of them get disgusting food and antibiotics and, you know, all kinds of drugs, so to be able to survive in those conditions they are. And this, you want to eat this and not bananas, you know, or like, you know, whatever. You know, people really need to start using their brain. They really have to say, stop media, okay? I'm me. I love myself, which means if I love myself, I love the whole planet. And it just doesn't, if you're a good person, if you love animals, if you love dogs, for instance, it just doesn't make sense that you're eating something that is smarter than a dog, right? Like a pig. You see, like, all these YouTubers that are screaming and yelling, and, you know, like, for instance, from Freely to what is a couple of others. You know, for me, for instance, like, I understand Freely. I appreciate where she's coming from. I know she means really well, and people really twist her words and don't understand where she's coming from, so they can't really understand what she's trying to say. But they have to be a little bit more understanding to us that we just, like, we have so much pain and so much, we see so much suffering, but also the beautiful things, like, you know, not everybody's bad, you know. And I see amazing people doing amazing things for this planet and people and so on. I
agree. I don't judge her, and I don't judge other activists. I'm very compassionate also towards activists, because I feel their anger, and I know how it is, especially when you become vegan, right? You are like filled with this rage, like, how can't you understand?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And, like for instance with Freely, I really like her. I feel where her anger is coming from, and it's hard to explain this to somebody who's non-vegan, but like she really helped so many people. I mean, and nobody's perfect. Like, it's like all of a sudden, if you're vegan, you have to be perfect. No, we're trying to do our best, right?
Yeah.
Like, I still drive with my husband with a car. I drive always with the bike almost. But like, I still kill some insects. Oh my God. But I try to take out the spiders from my house,
Sure.
Stuff like that. But,
it's about
it's about
progression.
doing... Exactly. It's about doing least harm you can. And trying to. And eventually you kind of, it becomes part of you. It becomes your lifestyle. And it's so easy. I can't see myself see myself or my husband ever eating meat again or animal products.
For sure.
It just, and I know most people stop being vegans or go back because of the social pressure. Nothing else.
So I'm so glad you took the time for this interview today. It's amazing. I hope to hear from you again soon. I love your work. I think it's, as I already said before, it's super important. I think we should all start with our food, of course. Everybody who's not vegan should consider a vegan diet, because we are eating at least 3 meals a day, right? And the next step for sure is vegan and fair trade clothing. So I'm gonna post all your links down below to people so they can check you out.
Also, like through YouTube, they can email me in private, no problem. They can add me and email me in private. I mean, even the most unique, crazy wishes, we do it. We do a lot of this gift special, like we can print names, messages, anything you want on the bedding, tops. It's really, really cool.
It's very customizable, right? And also, I think you are doing also clothes for children and babies, and also for weddings and special occasions, right? So
also for dogs and cats. I actually have a new plan for a really funny cat bed, and I used to be a cat person before I became a dog person.
BeeZee, thank you for being here. Thank you for doing
Free
all.
Spirit.
I hope I'm going to host many free spirits like yourself here on my channel, and to connect with beautiful people. So also to everybody else who is watching, I wish you a great day or night and a great week, and see you all next time.